With the release of DayZ's newest map, Sakal, there was a lot of interesting and cool base locations located on this map, and today I'm going to go through and give you 5 of the best locations that I have found so far. Number 1 has got to be this green Mustache compound area. It's located on the coastline of Sakal, and it is, I think, a building that could be useful for either solo players or a group of people. It gives you many options with this base location. You can either just board up the green Mustache house, which I think is quite a favorite for a lot of base builders, or if you had a group and needed extra space, you could wall off the entire compound that is already there, and you could utilize all of these shed buildings that are within that compound. I actually met a base here in the office for a screenshot that we put on the Frostline Steam workshop page, and this is the concept that I came up with a couple of hours and some admin tools to be able to help me. So you do have a lot of options and ideas for this location. Next on the list is this industrial quarry building. It is just a bit away from the geothermal plant, and this location I do like quite a bit. The geothermal plant and the houses surrounding that area spawn a lot of really good hunting gear, weapons, clothing, all of that stuff. So this area is pretty good. You're close to all of that hunting locations. You're not too far away from the big city, which also means you're not too far away from the military island. And there's a lot of little smaller military bases in this mountain area where you can also loot for gear. This being inland might save you as well from high traffic areas, so there's hopefully a less likely chance of players stumbling upon this area. There is also a lot of different sniping options from this place, so do be careful of that. There is kind of a cliffside next to it, so people could snipe at you, but you can also snipe out at those people. This next location is very unique, and I don't think this would work very well on vanilla due to the base building limitations, but I do think this would work very well on a modded server, especially for a solo player. This new bridge has a lot of different tunnels that go underneath it, and you can stand up in these tunnels, walk around and all that. And so if you were to like put a single door or a double door at each end of these tunnels, you'd be able to make a small little tunnel base for your solo character with all the important gear that you need to stash. It is quite a way inland as well, so you're not going to get hopefully much traffic around, and if you do and people are just walking on the bridge, hopefully they won't even notice the base below their feet. I really do like this area, and I'd actually like to try and use it as a base location myself. Again, don't think it would work on official due to base building limitations, but on modded servers this would definitely be a pretty nice little location. This next one is a church. Now the churches are always great base building locations in DayZ, no matter what map you're on, simply because they have all the interior space that you need. But this one is also located pretty well. It is just on the outskirts of the main city of Sakal, which also puts you close to the main military island, and then it does put you inland just a little bit, so hopefully foot traffic would be a little bit less again. This next location is industrial once more. This one is one of those blue door tin shed buildings. These ones are always very popular for base building in, again because they just have a lot of space inside, and you could either take one of these over as a solo. I think many people use them if they have a group of players. This one is a little bit more inland. It is next to a village and it is fairly close to the mountains, so you do have a lot of different options around you. You have the smaller little military bases within the mountain range. You're, I don't think, too far away from the main city again. You have the village next to you, so you can grab loot there, and you have animals inland as well, like reindeer and foxes, to be able to get constant food. There is also a M3S truck spawn at this location, and I have to give an honorable mention to the islands that surround Sakal itself. Now a lot of these islands might not have anything on them, but some of the islands surrounding Sakal do have buildings on them, and they might be pretty good for base building. I think these islands are definitely the safest place to build bases for two reasons. Number one, if you try to swim out to these islands, you're more than likely going to freeze to death. And number two, with the short respawn timer on boats, even getting out here by boats won't be as common as you would probably think. So if you're wanting something very far away from civilization that hopefully will be safe for quite a while, I would definitely check out some of these islands. Now again, these are just my opinions when it comes to different base locations on Sakal. There's so many locations that you could choose from, and if you have seen any base locations that you think are really cool, do leave me know in the comment section of this video down below. I'd definitely love to hear them. But until then, I should catch you guys in the next one. So peace out for now.